Y'all know y'all can't go a week without seeing us. What's going on with y'all? Don't forget, what's going on with y'all? Come on now.
Tone it down.
Come on, man. Hey, you already know I'm your boy Adrian, a.k.a. D.
Stubbs, how y'all doing?
Hey, and today we got another special guest for you. Come on now. We got a very special guest. You know, he's an entrepreneur. Not only that, he's a fitness guru in the world of fitness. This brother right here, he will get you right for the summer and all year round. And anything else we're forgetting about this brother?
No, nothing else. We forgetting about him. Entrepreneur, business owner, father, family man, community figure.
Amen.
Several other regards.
He's also
somebody to look up to for you, the youth out there.
Come on, man. You already know. He's my friend, your friend, our friend. He's also the owner of Strong Bar Logistics. You got to go check him out. So we got to give a round of applause for our special guest in the house today, our brother, Al. Come on. Welcome to the show,
Nice
man.
to have you.
Hey, man, you know what?
Appreciate y'all.
You know what? We've been talking a lot off air, you know, especially about your business and how you know, your fitness journey and everything. But we want to know, how'd you get into it?
Logistics or fitness?
Well, let's start with fitness.
Okay. Well, let's start there. At some point, I did almost 13 years. I was incarcerated.
Okay.
And, you know, you have things that you can do in there to occupy your time. And I was the read and workout guy. And, you know, it built discipline and instilled discipline in me. And I continued that when I got home. I figured that was one of the few positive things I could take from that experience. Mm-hmm. So I brought it home with me, and I realized there's a whole subculture, a whole serious culture for fitness. Mm-hmm. So that's the way I went.
So prior to going inside or school, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Were you in fitness then? Prior?
No, to be honest, I was a nerd. I went to Cranbrook. I went to college. And like I just was like frail, skinny.
You went to Cranbrook?
I went to Cranbrook.
Oh,
graduated
man.
from Cranbrook.
Oh, you know about the 8 Mile saying. You went to Cranbrook.
Yes,
that's a private school.
That was, bro. When that movie came out, bro, I was in high school when that movie came out. I was like a sophomore or something. I was in 10th grade. Nuts. I've been hearing about it ever since.
Man, hey, that took the world by storm when he said that, man.
And
as long as your name ain't Clarence.
Yeah, I know, right? and then Haley went to Cranbrook after that. That was crazy.
Oh wow.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, Haley graduated from Cranbrook, I believe.
I know I could have went, but that's another story.
No, you could have went too.
Yeah, I was a caddy, and they had a program for all the caddies.
Smart brothers. I tell y'all that now.
I used to work at Bloomfield Hills Country Club. They had a program.
Oh yeah,
for
okay,
caddies.
yeah. So you know something about it.
I know a little something.
Yeah. Tiff Massey too, that has that exhibit at the DIA.
Okay.
Cranbrook graduate.
Oh, that's what's up. But hey, since you said since you were a nerdy kid and all that, like, you know, the transition from workout, was that really hard, or was it just something that came natural?
Yeah, it was hard. It's like starting any process. I'm sure starting this process from the thought of it to getting here was hard. There was times it was hard. So
yeah, to
be good at anything, I'm not going to lie to anybody. Getting in shape, if you're not in any kind of shape, is hard. Yeah. And I wasn't in any kind of shape. I'm talking about couldn't do a pull-up. So yeah, it was hard. It was rough, but I mean, you know, it was rewarding.
How long it took you to do that pull-up?
By myself, probably not long. Probably a few weeks. Once I like a couple weeks to do it by myself, like consistently. Like, let's say 10 sets, 15 sets of one pull-up, I probably took a couple weeks.
And you know, and I'm glad to have you on the show because me, myself, I am a workout aficionado as well. Mm-hmm. And I would say, like you said before, once you stop working out, it is very hard to start up again.
It's the worst.
Especially the older you get.
It's the worst.
So what's some of your personal bests as far as
numbers?
Bench pressing, yeah, numbers.
Oh, there was a time where I was the strongest person where I was at. So at my best, I probably had a 555 squat. Around 600 deadlift, 355 bench. Mm-hmm. That was at my best. I was probably 240 muscle in shape. Mm-hmm. Could run a few miles. Like that was me at my best, probably.
So when you're incarcerated, do they do like competitions too? I guess.
Yeah, that's how I got those numbers. That's why I know those numbers. I'm one of those people. I saw a documentary on Jordan where he said he would create an enemy. Mm-hmm. I'm one of those. True. I would be arguing with people or competing with people that like.
Ain't even do nothing.
Yeah, because that would turn me up. So that's how I found my best numbers. We had a competition not too long before I came home, and that's when I put those.
Now
numbers
the competition is for money or for like snacks or something?
Yeah, it's prison. So it's like they was giving us some kind of prize, like chips or something. Who knows? But
now, how long would it take you to put on that type of muscle to do those type of numbers?
Starting from where?
starting from, let's just say, your average best to your new personal best?
Oh, you talking my average best or just from where I am now to then?
Yes.
Let's see. So right now to do that, I would probably need 90 days. And that's me in good shape right now.
Okay.
I would need probably 90 days to get those numbers back, at least.
What do you have to eat? Like, what are the proteins?
I was just gonna ask that.
Just fill it with protein. I like, people get too caught up in these products.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you want to get stronger, you want to get bigger, get you some creatine or get you
What?
get you some creatine.
Yeah, right.
Talk to the wrong.
I almost killed myself messing with creatine.
Really?
Man, because this is my first time doing it, and
You overdid it.
I didn't read the instructions. My heart was hurting for like a straight week, and my homeboy was like, "Bruh, that can kill you. Don't play with it."
And that's another thing. These pre-workouts. That's why I say don't get too caught up in the product because these pre-workouts, these energy drinks, it's all caffeine, it's all sugar, and we're black men, high blood pressure. We got a lot of things we got to worry about.
Yes.
That's why I don't get off into the products. When I did this, when you're incarcerated, you have the bare minimum. You don't have anything. The bare minimum of equipment and of the bare minimum of sustenance. So I was at my best with no products. But now, I have access to things now. So a good protein powder and then go to work.
Now, would you ever consider plant-based route while
Yes.
you working out?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's okay.
You know what's crazy about the creatine? Not only get damage your heart, it can damage other organs too, like your kidneys,
Man, what?
stuff like that.
Yeah, that creatine had me. I was
Yep. But you got to think, if you want to put up those kind of numbers and get that strong, usually there's a goal. So those kind of people, either they're competitive in some way. So creatine and products like that is, that's part of their
Okay.
training. Regular guy just want to get strong. Be honest with you, you could do it without protein powder because you can get it in what you eat.
I think you can get it in plants.
Yeah,
There's more
yeah.
protein in plants.
Yeah, you
so-
can get it in what you eat without any products.
I'm glad y'all brought that up because in that one documentary called "What the Health," a lot of bodybuilders went plant based and they actually got stronger because if you notice, some of the biggest, strongest animals in the jungle are not meat eaters.
Yep.
They're plant based.
Yep.
So when you put on that plant based diet, they start to get stronger.
Now, I do want to know a little bit about your first client. How the nervousness of it, everything about it.
It was awkward. Well, because I never wanted to train anybody.
No.
Like that wasn't my thing. I just wanted to be strong. Like I just wanted muscles, like to be walking around with my shirt off. I wasn't thinking about training anybody. And people would always say that to me. And like one day it was just like, well, I'm going to the gym at this time. If you're gonna be there, you're gonna be there. And it kind of it's been ballooning kind of since then without even real promotion or real like you work out, show me things. Even when I'm in the gym, like somebody will walk up on me, well, I want to get like this. Can you give me some tips? It just kind of it's happening organically.
Okay.
So did they just organically just break bread with you and you just
Well,
didn't
after a
expect
while,
it, or?
what happens is it starts to inconvenience you. It start to inconvenience me. You want me here this time. You want me there these days. So I'm kind of. So once it got to the point to where I'm providing a service now. Okay, then we start talking about numbers, which was it was almost nothing. It was like less than $100 or whatever for a month until like once it got to snowballing and it turned into a thing. Then it's okay. Well, I'll figure out a way to gain from it financially.
So overall, how long have you been training?
Roughly 9 months, maybe.
Oh, 9 months.
6
Okay.
to 9 months. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to know because I never really it never was a day where it's like okay, I trained now, so it's kind of
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: when we talk about getting bulky, now a lot of people want to go for the cut. What would one have to do to get that cut?
cut.
Yeah.
Cut is about how lean you are mostly. So we got to get the body fat down, which means we'll probably work on cardio and then lower the weight.
Okay.
Bigger muscles, heavier weight. Reps of around, we'll keep all the sets maybe around 20s. So we'll find a weight that you can do 20 with moderate weight.
Now, do most people who are into fitness, do they prefer their spouses be in it as well, or I don't want to just speak on you in general. That's why I said most people. If you could capture that mentality.
I would say so. I mean, I have to use myself for a reference, but
Yeah,
I would say so. Yeah, like yeah.
I also got a question. I'm gonna spark this debate real quick. Which is more healthy to be? Is it healthy to be bulky and strong, or cut and lean?
No, you could be healthy and be either or. I'm a CrossFit kind of guy. I tend to look bulkier. Like this is me kind of at my smallest. I'm sorry. This is me kind of at my smallest. I prefer the bulky look, but I like to be CrossFit, which means I like to do calisthenics and heavy weight. I mix it up so you can be healthy no matter what. Watch your diet.
Okay.
Make sure you're stretching. You could be healthy, whatever size.
And that's my problem. Sometimes I forget to stretch.
Me as well. Fluidity of movement is very important. I've come to realize that as I age, because you'll have pain. I'm sure you have pain and soreness, and you probably attribute it to maybe old age or whatever. Oh, I shouldn't have did this, or maybe I did that. If you stretch every day, a good quality stretch, wonders. A lot of body pain, knee pain, joint pain.
Yeah.
Stretching every day, having fluid movement.
So you believe in yoga and doing stuff like that?
Yes, yoga, Pilates, anything that. When we work out, we lift weights, we bench press, we squat. Those are particular movements. That's why I say CrossFit, because you want to not just focus on certain muscles. You want to use every muscle. That's why calisthenics and weight training always. Cardio always, if you work out with me, is going to be cardio. There's going to be moderate weight training, heavy weight training. There's going to be stretching, because we have to work every muscle. Because you could get strong. I know guys who were strong, really, really strong, that couldn't hit a baseball. That couldn't get the baseball out of the park. They couldn't hit a home run because they didn't. You got the big muscles, right? But you're not using them.
I agree.
Yeah,
I see a lot of those bodybuilders go up against like somebody who works in a field, a farmer or something. They lose in arm wrestling.
Yes.
They lose in MMA. You just look the part.
Because you have muscles, but you don't have functional muscles.
Yeah.
They're not functioning.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, just like when 50 Cent tried to throw that baseball that one time.
Yeah, but the muscles that you need and the movement that you need to actually go through with a pitch, you don't have those.
But I think
some pitcher half his size throw a 90 mile an hour fastball.
So is that why it's best if you have a day of heavy lifting, it's best to stretch afterwards, so at least your muscles that are developing can become limber as well?
Consistency is key. So if you're going to stretch before your workout every day, or
I thought it was before and after,
or either or. And I was about to say before or after. Just keep it consistent, because you don't want to throw your body off. So if you stretch after your workout every day, just let that be your routine, or stretch before, or do both. Just be consistent, because that's when injuries happen.
So let me ask you this: what about abs? Yes, the abdominal muscles. People are so infatuated with getting them and stuff like that.
People want them, but they don't have the discipline. Myself included. Abs are mostly about diet. If you work out every day, like you're a workout guru, right? I guarantee you work on your diet consistently for probably not even 90 days. You give it 45. You start to see the outline of your muscles, then do another 45. You got a 4-pack, then do another 45, 6-pack. See, it's discipline, it's diet.
Yeah, that's
how many breaks should you give your body, or should you just hit the gym every day?
Fill it through.
What do you mean by that, fill it through?
Some days, like for instance, I worked out hard, so I need motivation. So one of my friends recently came home, jacked. I say, that's what I need. I'm going to get him every day. We going to the gym. Every day we going hard. I felt something in my forearm. I muscled through the workout. I hate quitting. That's one of my things. I don't like to quit anything. So I got through the workout. I think this was a Thursday. I said, bro, we're going to chill till Monday. Feel your body. No, and that doesn't mean be weak, like, oh, I'm sore, I shouldn't go work out. But after a while, you'll know how it feels. Like that isn't soreness. That's a different kind of pain. You guys feel your way through it. And then, we have real life.
Yes.
People have children, people have jobs. So periodically you go hard, you end up taking 3-4 days off. You'll go on vacation, take a week off.
You ain't lying.
Now, I do want to know, you said you used to be a nerd back at Cranbrook. What was some of your interests then and some of your interests now outside of working out?
Reading.
Like what type of, I know it's not fiction. You don't look like fiction.
Actually, I do both. I try to do one and one. So all the classics, Frankenstein,
Really?
Othello.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Othello, you be reading them novels?
Man, let me
You
tell
what?
Bro,
Novels ain't no joke.
I swear. I wish I was lying, but no, I would say I'm pretty well read. I love to read. I actually got away from it for a while. Life.
So no audiobooks, all read visual.
Yeah, I hate that.
Okay.
I tried it. I can't do it.
I thought a lot of gym, quote unquote, gym rats, don't mean to disrespect, like audiobooks.
No, I can't do it. Even like on The iPad, like I can't even do it like that. I need a physical book.
Well, you know, I thought I would take you more for a Game of Thrones type reader. I don't know why.
I did. I read all of them.
I
I've
knew
never
it.
watched
I
the
knew
show.
it.
Never
I
watched.
knew it.
Never watched the show one time. I read all of them though. Harry Potter when I was a kid.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What about Goosebumps?
When I was younger.
Yeah, when you
Bro,
was a kid.
I'm not lying, and this is no cap. My mom always tell this story. When my grandma used to always tell the story, she would get the newspaper every day.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd be looking at the newspaper. I'm like, and I didn't notice at the time, but she was just looking at the lottery section. She was looking at the lottery numbers, but I'm like, I can't read. They get a newspaper every day. I couldn't read. I was probably in kindergarten. By first grade, I had like a stash of books I was reading.
Do you remember the process of learning to read?
Yeah, I remember going to school and the teacher every day would have us, she would call out a letter, we had to pick it out. And I remember the process of not knowing. C, D, E, F, G. I remember that process, kids going to pick them out. And I remember not knowing, but then I remember as days went on, knowing.
So it just clicked.
Yeah, like I remember one day, like that's G, that's, like, I remember that.
Now, do you think, this is what I personally think, I notice how your discipline for reading also clicks with your discipline of working out. You have the patience to do that.
It's a personality trait.
Yeah, that's what I see. Like you combine the intelligence with the brawn.
Yeah, it's a personality trait. The brawn came later. It was discipline, it was willpower because that wasn't a thing of mine before.
Okay.
I decided I wanted it, I went and got it. I've come to realize, and I'm 38 now, and I've just not come to realize like that's a thing of mine. If I want it bad enough, I'm going to get it.
Yes.
And I put myself under like immense amount of pressure for things I want. I do it on purpose, actually. These crazy goals. That's how I got strong. I'd like these crazy. One of my friends are like, "Why you want to squat 495 for what?" But it's just a goal. I just need it. Like I need motivation to get up every day and do what I do.
People don't understand people like us.
Yeah.
We are a little off, I would say that, because we just, like, even when I'm at work, like, I got a good thing I got a push-up partner. Because every time we take break, we down there, okay, 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't, that's just our psyche.
Yeah. Like anybody will tell you, like I see a few of my friends on my live, like they hate to work out with me. Because I set ridiculous goals and I mean it.
On average, how long are you in a gym?
A week or a day?
A day, per day, like, because
Two hours or 2 hours.
That's wild.
2 hours or less is fine.
give me my 20
man,
minutes.
my
30,
man, that's
I'm in
what
there
I'm
20,
talking
30 minutes. If that.
If I'm busy that day, if there's been plenty of times I close the powerhouse down. The powerhouse will close at I think 10 or 11. I think it'll close at 11. I get there at 10:30. And he'll shut the lights off on me. Like 30 minutes. I spend 30 minutes trying to warm up on the treadmill.
What about the Stairmaster?
Listen, at least, and my friends will tell you, at least 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. So, so then I got to get a workout in. So it's like, I probably need at least an hour.
Now, as much as you're in the gym, have you ever encountered one of those situations where somebody got their phone up and they get mad at everybody, walk by their phone? Those social media type of people.
I see that a lot. I never had an interaction with one. I don't think I give off that vibe to say nothing to me about it.
And don't bring it over here.
What's going on?
They keep walking by my camera. I don't get it.
You take that camera with you, not going on.
Yeah.
I got to go back to what you talking about the Stairmaster. Me, like how you say you like to squat 495. Sometimes I'll test myself on the Stairmaster and do a whole hour.
Dog.
You wild, bro.
You a dog.
I know the back of your thighs got to be going crazy.
Bro, let me tell you, it's so crazy because I noticed when I was at work, we had these flight of stairs and I had my backpack on. I was just running up them boys and everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, y'all good?
No, you got more wind than them.
Yeah.
You got more wind. You got cardio. Your legs are stronger.
Yeah. I didn't even feel the pain. I was like, y'all, what y'all looking at?
He don't remember it, but he beat me in a push-up competition a long time ago.
I do not
I barely
remember
could do
that.
3, 4. He was on 15, 19, 21.
He don't like to lose. I respect that. I'm into that.
I mean, like I said,
that.
I'm in coalition with people who got the same mindset as me when it comes to working out. It's like we're brother in weights. That's just how I am.
No, for real.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends, some of my closest friends, I don't know if I have a close friend that I haven't worked out with. For real.
And they won't do it, huh?
What?
They won't work out with you at all?
No, what I'm saying is, I work out with
Oh,
all
yeah,
my
you are.
friends.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
If we ain't never worked out together, I'm not sure we buddies or not.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying because
I don't know.
I got some people that never worked out with me either. And I'm like, when we going to the gym, we can knock some out right now.
Now, do you take it easier on the females who are up under your wing, or it's like, no, you gonna get it how I get it?
It's personality.
Okay.
Okay.
I know some girls who they tougher than a lot of guys I know. And so we push hard. Like, and you could do different workouts with girls too. So like you could, men tend not to like calisthenics too much.
Yeah,
They don't enjoy it. So like I could do a lot of bear crawls, burpees, jump rope with women
Now let me ask you: did you play any sports?
in high school.
What'd you play?
I played football, basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were already athletic already before you start really.
I'm not gonna say I was athletic. I just played sports. I was, that's what it's high school. So you go try to play sports. I didn't have the work ethic.
Okay.
So what is Cranbrook like? Because other than hearing about the school in movies and stuff, I never knew much of the school.
Well, y'all know something about Harry Potter. In real life, it's like that. The place where we ate, it wasn't a lunchroom. It was a separate building, and it was a dining hall, and we had 2 of those.
Even in the wintertime, I got to walk across the outside.
The campus. Cranbrook is a college campus. I used to have to take buses to classes, and I was in high school. Never had a snow day because the sidewalk is heated. The natatorium, which is the swimming pool, basically is Olympic size with like imported Italian marble. It was ridiculous.
So y'all had to dress in like the blazers and all
I just
that?
couldn't wear jeans. So like,
But
I had a
uniforms?
blazer. No, well, I did have a blazer because we had certain events and you had to wear your blazer, and I had like a Cranbrook tie, but like that stuff was optional. I believe the rule was we only had to dress like that on Mondays. Other than that, I just wore slacks and Jordans.
So you were kind of, on Mondays at least, you were dressing like, I guess, Fresh Prince when they were in
Pretty
there with
much, pretty much. Well, actually, every day was like Fresh Prince because on those days he'd come in there with his jacket turned inside out or come in there with his hat on. That's how I was, and just had my Jordans on. It was the same thing.
Yeah, okay.
So like you were talking about the dining hall, I got to know like what type of food they were serving up in there.
Oh man, they was feeding us great, bro. I had on Saturdays they had the cooks back there. You can personalize your omelet.
On Saturday? Wait, did you say Saturday?
Yeah, we get up on Saturday and go to brunch.
Wait, whoa. School is Monday through Friday.
Oh no, Cranbrook's a boarding school. I lived there.
Oh,
So technically, I moved out of the house at 14. My
So
mama dropped
you
me
did
off.
9th to 12th there?
Yeah, graduated from Cranbrook.
Okay.
Then went to college.
See, that's what we didn't know. We thought it was just a regular walk.
Well, you can be a day student is what we call them, and then go home. But I had a scholarship. The scholarship I had, it would pay for a room and board.
So is Cranbrook co-ed or is just all
Yes.
boys? No.
Go ahead. Yep.
So they got the girls dorm over here and the boys dorm over here.
Yeah. So Cranbrook is technically 2 campuses. It's Cranbrook Kingswood. One was a male preparatory school and the other was female, and they joined. So that's why when I was taking the buses to other classes, because the campus is one big campus, but they're kind of separate. So I would take some classes at Kingswood, get on the bus, and they had to take bus to like the science building is on the boys' campus.
So what did y'all do on Sundays?
Hang out?
That was like a free day. They didn't force religion, like come to church? Or...
No. If you're not in class, it was free reign.
Oh, okay.
It was free reign. Great. Like Cranbrook was a great experience, but it was one of those things where you got to trust your child too, because
It's like being a college.
it's like being in
wrong-
college.
Yeah.
It forced me to grow up. I had to grow up.
I hate to ask this about Cranbrook. The teen pregnancy rate, did it exist there? Okay,
Never
that's
happened. And if it did happen, like it was under wraps. I be honest with you, I can't think of one time that it happened.
Okay.
Nobody ever got. I can't think of one time.
I do want to ask you this, going back to working out. What's the unhealthy side of it people don't talk about? Like I know we talk about the illegal substances and stuff like that. What are some of the other things about working out, the dark side of working out people don't talk about?
Body dysmorphia. People go overboard. And you could hurt yourself like that. There's numerous bodybuilders that they just overdid it and now they crunched over, can't hardly walk.
I know what you're talking about. I know saying that.
Yeah.
The black dude with the bald head.
Yeah,
I can't think of
exactly.
his name.
Like so that's one thing. I guess we could talk about like steroid use and all. That's not anything I've come in personal contact with. Like I don't know anybody personally that had an issue with steroids, but we hear those stories.
I was going to ask you too, has anybody ever approached you about steroids for bulking up or anything?
Actually, I did have a guy, and he wasn't in shape at all. I don't even know why he had these steroids, but he was kind of relate to me. And this didn't have anything to do with the gym. I just was going to work every day, like going to work, and one of my supervisors tried to give me some steroids once, but that was his way. I guess he was trying to get. I don't know.
Trying to relate.
Yeah, trying to
It's
relate.
all
To me.
natural,
He was trying to be down. But so he offered me some steroids, but
Nah, bro.
That's weird as heck, bro.
So I'm not competing. Like well, now I'm thinking about actually bulking up and competing competitively powerlifting for a year just to say I did it. But I wasn't thinking about any of that. What would I need steroids for?
Do they got plant-based competitions? Like only people who consume plant-based can compete?
I've never thought about that. But once you start talking about competitions, they are particular about what can be in your system, period. Regular protein and creatine wouldn't be an issue, but I don't know. You have to Google that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any bodybuilders and any people in the workout industry that you admire, like Arnold Schwarzenegger or anybody?
Body wise, not necessarily bodybuilders. There are some people that I think like, Michael Jai White,
Oh man, I respect that guy. I believe he the truth.
nuts. Who else?
Bruce Lee. Any thoughts on him?
No, I'm not I don't envy leaner guys. Like I never liked. No, I'm big and strong. Like
What about Mike Tyson?
big dog. Big dog, body wise. Now I don't know what his workout regimen consists of.
Oh,
But to be in shape, the way professional athletes across the board, basketball players, football players, I respect it because I can only imagine what kind of discipline that takes. And 9 times out of 10, you've been doing it since you was a child.
I feel like you would have made a good wrestler in high school. I don't know if you had the muscle mass back then, but I think you would have been.
I didn't, and that's part of the problem too. Like that's one of the things. My son is 1. I'm going to push him physically his entire life.
1 years old.
Yeah, I didn't. My father wasn't really in my life, so nobody was pushing me physically. I feel like if there was a man somewhere, like you going to football practice, you playing pal, and you're gonna work out, I maybe would have, because I didn't learn what my body could do till I was in my 20s.
You want to hear a little something about me? When I was younger, I was playing 2 sports at one time. What I thought about doing was I thought about joining the Marines, not because I wanted to fight. I just wanted to pass basic training. I didn't think about the fighting part.
Dog, see, you set goals. I'm gonna prove to y'all I'm a dog. That's how I am.
Yeah,
that's how I am.
I didn't think about the fighting part. I just wanted to pass basic training.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do.
I just want to ask you about 2 sports, and I just want your opinion of them. The first one is bare knuckle fighting. Thoughts on it?
Think it. I've only seen that in clips on Instagram. You remember Kimbo Slice back in the day?
Oh man, he
Kimbo,
took that dude's eye out in the backyard.
Big dog.
And
That's another guy, body wise.
Yeah.
Kimbo
big,
Slice.
have you heard of Dada 5000?
No.
He's another person. I think him and Kimbo was running together at one time, but then Kimbo got the notoriety over him.
The thing about that is too, and that's another thing. Kimbo was a dog. You put him in there with those trained athletes, they whooping him.
And why you think that is?
He did start to get his ground game up, but you're right though. They had the skills.
Because it's the skill set. That's what I admire more than anything because I know what kind of discipline it takes. That's what I admire.
But he was willing to learn publicly.
Yeah,
Most people are ashamed by me teaching me this with the cameras.
That's why I say Kimbo a dog because a lot of guys, and I've seen it just in life experience, like y'all scared to lose for real.
Yeah.
You scared of the challenge. You scared of the competition because you scared to lose. You soft.
I can also add Brock Lesnar to that combo too.
Big dog.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar.
Man, his daughter looked just like him.
The Watt boys, both of them. Really JJ. But the Watt
Watt.
boys, big dogs.
Yeah.
Slap competitions.
Clown. That's some clown. No, I ain't into that.
Man, I be seeing with just one slap. I'm like, what?
I'm not into that. I mean, I get it because you got to be strong and all that. And then you got to have a chin. You can work your chin. There's actually a apparatus to help you get.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because what happens is how people get knocked out is your brain moves.
Yeah, your brain
Body
bounce
shut down.
against the skull.
So if you make your neck stronger, you don't get that pop. So there's a
that rubber band thing?
sometimes
like
you see it with a headpiece and you put a weight on it.
Oh yeah,
You
you're
see,
right.
you see boxers with that a lot.
Yeah, because
boxers do that.
they you can't have that glass jaw. You can't.
I just feel like in them slapping competitions, they shouldn't allow facial hair. I feel like that's cushion for a slap, in my opinion.
Oh no, if he pop you good, that he's gonna. I know plenty of guys with a beard got knocked out. Like
I see that big bald dude with a beard. I mean, when somebody popped him good, his whole side of his face gets swollen.
Yeah.
I think I know you're talking about the black beard.
Yeah, black beard, yeah.
He looked like a Samoan or something.
Yeah, him.
I know you're
Yeah.
talking about.
But let me ask you this while it's on my mind. You got a favorite workout that you like to do?
It's funny because I see Chris. I see you on my live. Everybody would tell you it's squats, back squat. It used to be back squats. Now I'll say the bench press.
Which one? Because you got incline, flat. Okay.
Flat.
I like decline.
That's because it's the easiest. Your flat, your decline is always going to be heavier than your flat bench because it works a different part of the muscle.
That's why I like, because it works the lower part of my chest. That's why I like the decline.
See, yeah, and so usually people's favorite workouts coincides with their goal. So if you want your chest to look a certain kind of way and you feel like your bottom is, so you're going to like decline.
Yeah. And that also incorporate with the type of push-ups I like to do. Because my favorite push-ups altogether are Mike Tyson push-ups.
Love them.
I love them.
Love them.
You know what they are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
They're my favorite. I don't know why. They're just difficult, but I love it.
You never tried them?
I never tried them.
Oh, you'll love it.
It really look like it helped the shoulders too.
Everything.
Yeah, push-ups in general, if you're doing them correctly, you're going to get bigger traps, bigger shoulders. Like up in this area, upper back, shoulder area, you can. That's how I know if somebody works out. You're going to know it in their back first.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny too? The thing about push-ups, I didn't know, if you're doing them correctly, it could also benefit your core.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what a lot of people
Working
know.
out with correct form, body squats, any exercise you do, if you do it with correct form, keep your body tight, you have to work your core.
Now, would you ever be like a body double in a movie or something?
Yeah, they're going to pay me for it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Now, I can ask you this. Now, what workout that you hate to do?
Deadlift was one of my strongest exercises. I do not like it now. Deadlifts and probably burpees.
Burpees?
Yeah. Those are integral. Those are important, very important, like top 2 or 3 workouts, but I hate them.
I hate doing planks.
But you still do them out of discipline, or you just?
Yes, because I know I have to. There's no way I'm going to be consider myself in shape or strong if my deadlift is weak, or if I can't do burpees. Burpees is a lot of cardio, and it's a full body workout. If you can't do burpees, then you're probably not in shape.
Now, what part of your body do you not like to be sore? Because I know for me, I just don't like when I do like
Back.
curls or something.
Lower back.
Lower back.
And that's the thing about deadlifts. Lower back. I hate that.
I hate doing planks, but I do them all the time.
Planks? Yeah, core.
Yeah.
Important for core. Very hard. At one point, I was up to minutes. Like we'd just plank and see. Like that was one of my things. I'd work out with whatever group I was working out with. We just gonna plank, see who fall first.
And that's the beauty of it, because that killer instinct kick in.
Fall first, shots on you if you fall first.
But I want to know about the business transition. Like, how are you able to transition this into a business, and how you come up with the name, Strong Bar Logistics?
So I came home from prison November of 21. I got in a box truck. My mom put me in a box truck December 1st, a 23-foot box truck. I hadn't driven a car, mind you, in years. So on December 1st. So I was a trucker first. And I just happened to be into working out. So that's where Strong Bar came from. It was like, I'm kind of passionate about trucking. I've rebuilt my life in trucking. I'm banking a lot of my future on trucking, but I also love fitness. So that's how that name came together, Strong Bar Logistics. But then turning fitness into a business is a big risk, because it's basically a hustle. It's almost like being a barber or doing hair, because it's not for sure. Actually, it's a little bit riskier than that, because people always need their hair cut, and we from Detroit, girls always gonna get their hair done. Like, fitness is a little different. People will say they want to work out and be there January 1st, and then by February 1st, a lot of the revenue you thought you had is gone.
Now, social media. How important is social media for, I guess, clientele? And could you ever see yourself just being 100% social media influencer?
I didn't. All of this is panning out like in real time. So I never thought to be an influencer, never thought to do anything like with Instagram, monetize Instagram. I never thought about any of that. I just see that now, like seeing like a lot of my friends are trainers. A lot of my friends work out. So just seeing things on Instagram. Instagram runs the world, it seems like. So just seeing things, then you get ideas. So this is me. I'm here with you guys because now we're all seeing in real time how this pans out.
Facts.
So I guess we'll see.
And what people don't know, actually, when it comes to the workout and social media, it actually go hand in hand because everybody likes to look good.
Yes.
And speaking of looking good,
Yes.
how do you feel about the artificial way of doing it? Like, I'm going to say women that get BBLs and stuff like that instead of doing it the natural way.
Unpopular opinion. I hate it. I don't like it.
Ladies, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that,
Hey,
ladies?
y'all heard it, man.
Unpopular opinion, bro. I don't know. I mean, that's and that's one of the things about me because somebody did say that to me. Like I don't know. I'm just one of those guys who, like, I just like natural bodies. If you think you're too big, like, do the work, get that gut off you, and then you see what I'm saying. Then,
You're not alone in that ideology. You're not alone, bro.
That's how I am.
Y'all heard the man. We didn't. Hey, we're not making him say this.
Yeah, we're not going. I'm not going getting the surgery to get abs. I'm gonna do the work.
Yeah.
I hate to mention names, but it's a
That rapper,
yeah that did that.
Bandman Kevo, I say it.
Okay, well
I think
yeah.
that's his name.
Oh, that's a real thing.
That's what he
Yeah,
admitted it. He was like, his abs,
his
is
abs
fake.
are not
'Cause
real.
He kept losing women to dudes in shape. So he
BBL
went to
Drizzy, all that.
Like, can he rap? What kind of rapper is he?
I don't know. I don't listen to his music.
He more like,
yeah,
he more like an influencer to me.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even.
But he said he was losing women to men in shape. So that's why he got the abs.
Insecurity.
I'm like, bro, go work
That's
out.
insecurity. That's a weakness.
And before that, he was losing to women to men with money. So that's how he got money. So
The problem is him. The problem ain't got nothing to do with that. When you think about it, because if you got it and you're still losing it, you're the problem.
yeah, you the problem.
See what I'm saying? So,
I got to ask you this too.
let me hear it.
Movies. Now, one of my, I'm going to say it's strange, but it's a good movie. It's called Pain and Gain. Who was in it? Mark Wahlberg, The Rock, and the
I
guy.
remember that movie.
Oh,
That
it was
was
robbing.
based
They
off a true
started robbing.
story.
Yeah, they kidnapped dog and took his stuff, but they was all bodybuilders.
Yeah.
I love that. People don't like it, but I actually love that movie.
Mark Wahlberg. Not always in all his movies, but in that one in particular, in good shape, great shape.
Yes, yeah. He was in dominant shape in that one, but that's one of my favorite workout movies. I don't know why. I love that movie.
Yeah, it is. It's funny.
Now, when
all those guys in shape too.
When it comes to women, the more they get in shape, is it a turnoff to you, or because I've seen some like that's wrestler China and a few other.
Oh
people,
yeah,
like,
no.
doing
See,
too much.
so those women tend to be bodybuilders. Yeah, that's not attractive.
Okay.
Female bodybuilding isn't attractive to me. In shape women, for the most part, no, this is very attractive to me.
Okay.
You talking about women that hug like a man?
Yeah, that's bodybuilding.
Yeah,
I lift things up
That's a
and
little
put
too
them
much.
down.
That's a little too much.
It's
That's a little too much.
so even a woman with a six pack, or it depends on what else correlates with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if she's going for like the muscle, a lot of that definition that female bodies builders need. Yeah, that isn't attractive to me. But just a woman who goes to the gym, works out, gets on a treadmill. I'm not even, to be honest, I'm not even one of those like flat stomach, no cellulite guys. Like
Me neither.
you, bro.
Yeah, a little something.
Because if a woman's gonna be thick, naturally thick, that comes with it. Kind of, sort of.
I mean, you can roll it out though. The cellulite,
like
it's
you can
methods.
Yeah, but so I'm not even that hard on women. I mean, if you just in shape, it's more so about the mind state. I tell people all the time, like a woman who, when you see people, not even just women, when you see people in the gym, right? People who don't have anything going on, who are struggling to survive, who struggling to provide, 9 times out of 10, you don't see them in the gym. So if you see people in the gym, that means they have excess resources to dedicate that time there. So just people who work out in general is like, okay, well, they tend to have more going on.
I want to talk.
Good way of viewing it.
No, You gonna ask him something?
Oh no, no.
No, I want to ask him a question about recovery. Like people don't know. Like sometimes myself, I don't know when to sit my ass down somewhere and take a break.
I've had that problem.
I still have that problem to a degree. What would you say would be the right time for recovery, and how long should you recover?
Recovery should be a daily thing, and what I mean is periodically deep tissue massages, periodically ice bath, stretching.
Yeah, tripping.
Well, these are things that's going to help. They are uncomfortable, but they help with your recovery. And over the long, perfect example. I don't have to preach to you. LeBron James. He takes recovery very seriously, and he's he's right now top 5 NBA player in his 40s.
He spent $1 million on his body a year though.
He does.
On
Them ice baths. I've never tried one, but no.
You gonna, hey, bro? I'm telling you.
recovery.
I'm telling you.
Recovery is key, because if you're getting up every day and doing the work, recovery is key. You can't just tear it down.
Do you meditate? Sorry for.
I've gotten into that. Over the course of, I say the last couple of years. I did a salt bath. Have you guys did that where you float in the pot?
I've done that before.
Yeah,
I've done that before.
Yeah, things like that.
That's local.
Yes. Look it up. They have.
It's a business that does that.
Yeah.
Now let me. When we talk about days off, how many days should you take off?
I take 2.
2. Okay.
Friday and Saturday. For recovery of my body, and I have real life. I have children and everything. So I try to work hard all week, tired all week, and then take the weekend off if I can.
So you said your son, you're about to mainly something about get his body right or make sure he understands to be optimum physically. You got daughters?
Yes, my daughter is 16. She's a cheerleader. I tried that with her, but you're always gonna be softer on your daughter. So
okay, that's what I was.
I give her more leeway than I'm gonna give
Okay.
her. Yeah.
But
I made her go on like probably 7-mile bike ride last week. Oh, she almost fell out. And I had to promise her Insomnia cookies at the end. We rode from our house to Insomnia cookies and back. And like, so all the work we did getting there, we like,
got the calories.
yeah.
But I would do that even now that the weather's starting to break out the bike now.
Yes.
Because it's a peace of mind I like.
Yep.
I love bike riding.
I plan on getting a few more. I don't just want one bike. I want a couple.
Yeah,
bikes.
I have a homeboy that's like actually a few homeboys. They all ride together, man. They got electric bikes. They got all these expensive mountain bikes. Like it's a thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on one of those marathons? I think they got one come every year, like the Warrior Dash and stuff like that, where you're running through mud.
You mean the mud thing?
Man, and all them obstacles.
Tough Mudder.
They got several. I think I went to the Warrior Dash years ago or something like that.
I was gonna do one, and shout out to Bake, my homeboy Fit Guys. Me and him said, because he's one of the people that inspired me to professionally powerlift for a year. Mm-hmm. And we were supposed to train together, and I flaked. And we were supposed to do Tough Mudder. But I'm working for real. So like I would have to like really like dedicate serious.
You could just show up, man.
Yeah,
we just showed up.
I want to win, bro. See, that's the thing about me is I really want to like put on. Like I really want to perform. Like
I know when we did Warrior, I want to say it was called Warrior Dash. They put like trackers on everybody's shoes, and then they just time you because everybody got it. Not everybody leaves at exactly the same time. Right. There's too many people, so they do like every 30 minutes. This group leave, next 30 minutes that group leave. So
how long it took you to do that?
Man, it took me and I ain't gonna say who else I was with about 3 hours.
That usually comes up close to the fall, right?
No, I want to say spring, summer times. Well, it might be fall. Yeah, no,
like
it is fall.
Like the end of the summer.
Theirs is fall, yeah, because they even got the one with all the colorful ones they do downtown.
Y'all heard it here first. It's official. I'm gonna do it this year.
Which one? Which one is several of them?
I'm gonna Google it. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I might be back. We might talk about that. Tough Mudder.
This is a takeoff podcast.
Let me say this to you though, because when we went, we didn't have like trash bags, so my car had cloth on it. You want to have a change of clothes or at least something to, because you're gonna go back home muddy and you're gonna dirty up the inside of your car.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think that deep about it.
Now let me ask you this: have you heard of? They got like a fireman, what they call it, a competition. They have it at Comerica Park. Now, I don't know if it's just for firemen or if it's just for the public. Basically, what it is they put on a fireman gear or a backpack and run up and down the stairs at Comerica Park.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to start looking this stuff up, bro. You got to send this stuff to me. I'm mad I'm on live because, like, I want to start pushing myself this year hard.
Do me a favor. When you do these things, have a camera woman or man there or even a GoPro. Because I'm telling you, build that social media following.
Yes.
While you sleep, you could be waking up to a few dollars.
Yes. Yes.
You remember they used to do it at Joe Louis Arena before they tore it down the stairs? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
remember that. I heard about that.
Well, yeah, I remember that.
But I don't know. Like I said, with that fireman thing, I don't know if that's for the public or just for firemen by itself.
I'm gonna look at this summer, going into the fall, anything competitive. I'm gonna do it just because I know that puts a fire under me.
Yes.
That puts a fire under me. So that's for me.
Have you ever done a marathon?
Never.
Man, that's
Never.
Try, yeah.
Never. So I got a lot of friends that we run 313, so I really don't have an excuse for reals. But yeah, this is the year for me to kind of just push myself hard. I'd had a lot going on. I've only been home 3 years, so I kind of been.
Had a lot of
What
motion.
kind of bike do you got?
This is a regular mountain bike.
Regular mountain.
Yeah.
How many speeds? I'm into my 10, 12 speed.
It probably is like a 10-speed.
10
So
speed.
I just went in the store and found one and grabbed it.
Give me that one.
I think it's a mongoose. Yeah, this looks.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
They do got bike clubs. Usually when I'm downtown Detroit, you see like 30 people all on the bikes just going. So I didn't know if that was something you'd be in.
You talking about the slow roll?
That's might be what it's called.
Yeah, they do it down from Wayne State all the way downtown.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they do it at night too.
Yeah,
By the way, where y'all meet up at? Because I want to join y'all. Anybody out there on live part of the slow roll? Let me know where do I sign up.
Yeah, let me know.
He gonna show up with some skates.
I might. You never know. Why you talking about my skates, man?
I don't know.
No. But let me.
You mind if I ask?
Go ahead.
I just want to know what's a few things you can't do, not to swimming, ice skating, or can't or haven't even tried.
Can't ice skate, roller skate, skateboard, nothing with a skate I can do.
Not with a skate. Okay.
What?
No, I skate.
I'm too big to be falling, bro.
You gotta fall in order to know what getting up feel like.
My daughter ice skating. I thought it was over with.
That downtown?
Yeah, man. I was like, man, listen, I gotta get it.
You can go.
You're not even gonna get nothing if you kill me. Man, what?
So you literally fell?
Huh?
You fell on the ice?
No, I didn't let myself fall out there.
You was on the
you on the side?
Man.
No, I'm just saying. I was down there too. I did surprisingly good, but my day fell 3 times.
Oh, see?
And got the nerve to want to encourage me to fall. Say, if you fall down, like, no, you ain't about to give me that.
Because then we got to go through the process of getting up on these skates. I'm not about to embarrass myself like that.
I never ice skated before. I was always scared that a blade would go over my finger. That's why I never even attempted it in my life.
Man, I was scared that I would be falling and can't get up.
So you're just going to be like there wilding on the damn ice.
Embarrass myself, all these women out here and I.
So let me ask you this. What's something beside, competitions like we just mentioned, what's something that you want to do fitness-wise or anything that you haven't got around to doing?
Fitness-wise, I haven't competed in anything fitness-wise at all. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm going to commit myself to the Tough Mudder. I'm going to try to commit myself to being stringent about my workout regimen to get ready for the powerlifting season because I want to compete this year. Also, I want to scale my logistics company.
Okay.
I have 2 box trucks.
Do what with your logistics company?
Scale it.
Okay.
Grow it.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. Since we talking about social media and stuff like that, marketing your business, have you been or tried to go down there to the Arnold Classic?
No.
What is that?
It's a fitness competition they have down in Ohio.
And they serious.
About Arnold Schwarzenegger. He created the event. It's called the Arnold Classic. I've never been, but I damn sure do want to go.
And I know people who've gone, so I that may be one of my goals too. I'm not going to commit specifically to the Arnold Classic, but powerlifting competition is this upcoming season. I'm going to commit to that.
Just to put it in comparison, the Arnold Classic is like Yomacan. It's the
Yomacan, man.
Yomacan, you know what the hell I mean.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's like that for workout people.
Okay.
That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
But
and you got to get invited, I think.
Do you?
I think you have to compete for a certain amount of time in whatever circuit that is and get an invitation. I don't think you could just sign up. That can't be your first event.
So you got to do smaller competitions.
Yeah, I believe so.
They cherry pick off that.
Yeah.
That is if you want to put have your business there or...
Oh, no, not your business, just to compete in that.
Oh, to compete.
Yeah, compete. Compete.
I'm like, say...
No, to compete.
But yeah, I definitely suggest, if you can, definitely try it. I don't know, maybe set up shop at the Arnold Classic.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, actually.
You know what I think? I think we should all go to the Arnold Classic. Are you down to go? It's in Ohio, I believe.
Check it out, but I don't know what I'll do there.
That's what I'm saying. See, you don't know until you've been. You gotta go.
Well, it's just at the end of the day too. Like something like that is fun. It'll be a venture because that's a lot of people gonna converge on that site. So if nothing else, it'll be a fun time. It'll be an adventure.
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
It's gonna be parties. It's gonna be like a big convention, big space, being around people. I like that kind of energy.
As long as I get on one baddie, I always have.
And that's like I ain't want to say that on camera, but you know they're gonna be out there.
Okay. As long as I get on one.
I will show you some videos when we get offline. The Arnold Classic is like.
I'm glad y'all brought it up because I didn't know what I could say on here.
Be as free as you want. Just be as free as you want.
I need this one.
Yeah, the Arnold Classic.
Yeah.
It's just like the workout Caravana.
Now, where is that in Ohio?
I want to say Columbus, but I'm not sure.
It's about 2.5 hours.
I don't want to go to Columbus for obvious reason. Go blue. But yeah. So that's all I'm gonna say about
I'll
that.
check it out.
But
now in high school, what sports do you wish you would have or even just in life?
I just wish I would have worked harder.
Okay.
At football and basketball. Just worked harder, go to camp.
So you just want to be on the team and in the yearbook, or what are you saying?
Pretty much, like it was just like I'm a boy in high school. Like, okay, basketball team tryouts, football team, go to practice. Like it was pretty much just hanging out. Like for real, like I'm learning the plays. I want to score touchdowns or whatever, and make catches. But I didn't have there's a difference between somebody being on the basketball. It was a lot of other people on that basketball team with LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference between being on the team and like really working hard and having,
getting your moments.
Giving it your all.
So you would put hard work over talent any day, huh?
Any day of the week. Any day of the week.
That's how they say you make it in Hollywood. It's the hard workers versus the talent.
It's the hard work, the discipline. Like, and in a lot of ways, you got to be kind of like narcissistic a little bit. Kobe Bryant had to think he was really something different to take all those shots. Like, you got to really be a little bit selfish. I think like to be great, you got to have you have to see yourself.
What they call it? I think a megalomaniac.
Yeah.
He called it the Mamba mentality.
Yeah, of course. That's what he called it. But in real life, he look in that mirror, he just think he the best.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to be.
He ain't even show respect to everybody. Like he ain't even talk to rookies.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So
I mean, when you think about it, we could add Jordan in that conversation as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, like you name anybody that's great, right? Somebody in this world is saying that like they was selfish or like
you're gonna have
Kobe
a hater.
Bryant, Prince, Michael Jackson, like you name it, somebody who was great at something. Like
now, do you have a favorite athlete?
Deion Sanders growing up. I thought prime time was where I had that video game, Sega Genesis. Deion Sanders growing up. Who's my favorite athlete now? That's a tough one. Cause now in my mind, every time I see an athlete, it's like I'm thinking like competitively myself. So I guess anybody who I think could like who's better than me. So like I guess like who's for sure stronger than me? Probably JJ Watt's probably for sure stronger than me. So him, even though he's retired now,
he's still a big dude, man.
Big strong dude.
Or it could be a different talent, like somebody who do gymnastics or Usain Bolt or something. Some running stuff.
Usain Bolt is a GOAT.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt is a GOAT. I'm trying to think who I'm a fan of though. Like, it would always be a football player. Maybe Saquon Barkley. Everybody on the Lions. Name one. Okay. Everybody play for the Lions.
So what you think of Saquon Barkley after he did that jump?
Ridiculous. To even had a foresight.
Yeah,
the vision.
I wish he would have made it the whole way.
To try that. To have a foresight and vision to try that. It take guts.
Man, dog is ridiculous. I remember at the parade. Did you see what he did?
I see what you did.
Man, okay, so when he was at the parade out in Philly, he saw the towel boy behind the gate. And he said, "You not in the parade?" He said, "No." He picked up the towel boy over the gate.
See?
To join the parade. I'm like, this dude is physically ridiculous.
See?
And that's commendable too. Like most people won't include them and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm like usually certain teams, everybody get a ring.
Yeah.
Not the towel boy, but coaches and other people get a ring.
But you should have seen how this dude picked dog up over the gate.
Yeah.
No, I gotta watch that.
He picked it was cool. It was a good thing he did. So you not in the parade either? Man, come here.
And it's a guy who's further along in his career. You know what they say about the lifespan of running backs?
What they say?
Like it's short. That's why they have a hard time paying running backs. They say their life is short. They're not worth the money. He just showed them. Yeah, okay.
You know, when we talk about running backs, you also got to add, the hometown favorite, Barry Sanders.
Oh man, I wish Barry wouldn't have quit, but I didn't understand why he did it.
He didn't want to take the
But
hits.
Barry could have made it to where it was not even arguable.
Yes.
The best running back to ever live was. Now they can say, Emmitt Smith, Bo
Don't forget-
Jackson, but Barry could have separated himself. But
And
I get
Walter
it, though.
Payton.
Walter Payton. You said, but I understand why he quit though. That'll take all the love out of everything. Y'all don't even care that we losing. So that'll take everything.
That's your favorite sport to watch, football?
Yes, by far, because there's not that many games. You got to do it right now, right here.
11
right now.
game or
Yeah, see, basketball, not college basketball so much, but the NBA
82,
is diluted. It's too many games.
That's what I've been trying to say.
You take away half those games. I bet all that time management and all that they're doing, you can't do that.
We literally had this conversation last night. Yeah. I'm just saying, the NBA ain't what it was.
2 games a week. Let them play 2 games a week. And same thing, 8 teams make, 16 teams make the playoff. Like, it'll mean more. Then we gonna see how great y'all are.
Yes.
Put the pressure on them.
I guess.
I
More
got-
downtime, though. They might get, never mind. I ain't gonna say.
Yeah, okay, they'll have a couple rest days, but guess what? When they get on that floor, they'll give us what they got. Just like football. Every NFL Sunday, they giving us what they got.
So before we get on to another topic, who your top 5 NBA all time? Because I just feel like Iverson on your list for some reason.
MJ, Kobe, LeBron,
The greats.
and I'm giving them to you in order. MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Ivo. Ivo's shaky, actually. Before Ivo, I'm gonna put Grant Hill. I can't leave Ivo off.
You want to keep him?
Hell no.
Ivo and D Wade I interchange like.
Okay, honorable mention type. Okay.
D Wade though.
Man, listen, they did something great in Miami.
Bosh?
Wade though.
Bosh too? You said they did something.
Are you trying to antagonize me?
You said Bosh, right?
You got to stop doing that.
He said it, not me. I wasn't even thinking about
You
that.
said they did something great in Miami.
that era,
That was what, 3 in a row? They got a 3.
Yeah, that like and that thing they put together, bro. I don't care how many and I get it because it's LeBron James, but like, bro, come on, that kind of run.
You're not gonna like.
What
my
was the
views
best
like
out of
that.
all the teams LeBron was on? What was the best team he was on in your opinion? Was it that the Miami?
The best team that he was on.
Yeah, or is on? Do you think it's this current Laker team, Cleveland? What team?
L.A.
I mean, I guess on paper, you got to go with that Miami squad. My favorite LeBron was Cleveland, and let's be clear, I'm not a LeBron James fan. Ever since he beat the playoffs, he beat the Pistons in the playoffs by himself. As like what a 20, 21 year like whatever how old he was, 19 or something. Mm-hmm. I'm straight on dog. I'm straight. So I'm not.
But
a
he
fan.
your number 1. Oh no, you're number 3.
Because you can't take away, like, I don't like as a basketball fan, I don't like him. I'm from Detroit. I don't like him.
Now, what if he came
as
here?
a person?
If he came here, though.
What? I'll fight him.
Huh?
I'll fight him.
No, I'm saying, what if he came here and played for the
Detroit
Pistons?
I'm straight. I'm straight.
Man, nobody talk
It was a
about LeBron.
hypothetical.
Man, leave LeBron out of this. I don't like him either. In
He'll
fact,
fight him. I wasn't even asking that.
LeBron is the reason why the NBA is the way it is today. I said it. Yes, I did.
Man, I'm straight on dog.
Man, I'm sorry. I gotta ask you.
No, the hell with that. No, LeBron.
No, I gotta ask you one question. LeBron's son. Your honest opinion on his son.
He's a great gamer. He is.
You know, I don't even want to put you in that. Never mind.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying, hit that button again.
Yeah.
Dog.
You got
You know,
to stop
I
doing
got
that.
you. This is what I'm gonna do for you.
Why are you gay?
That's what
You gonna hit me with that button? Come on.
No, hold on.
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
I got you, bro. Because when he said LeBron, I start seeing real.
I had to ask, man.
Straight up.
He ruined the NBA. I said
Okay, why you say that though? Oh, this is good.
the reason why I say he ruined the NBA because notice before LeBron James, it was more competitiveness. This MFer be a flopper. He's a flopper. Nobody even touched him, man. Come on,
You
man.
know what? At first, I was gonna try to argue with you, but I'm not gonna lie.
It changed when he got in the league, didn't he?
NBA soft as hell.
Yeah, it changed. Look, the NBA changed.
soft.
No,
The
you can't
NBA
blame him though. That's
yes,
not all
I
on
can.
him.
Yes, I
That's not
can
all on
because
him.
you can't do nothing to LeBron. Every time somebody even look at LeBron the wrong way, all of a sudden his ass get hit with a
I'm
penalty.
saying after the bad boy era, they already start implementing rules that made it somewhat softer. And then with the Jordan,
But you can't say that because look at 05 when we won the championship. The NBA
it
was
was
great.
rough. It was rough. We even had the Pistons-
Wasn't it? That's what I'm saying. So you can't necessarily say that.
Our personality was perfect for that NBA.
what
Yes.
was your opinion, or what did you think of the Malice in the Palace?
Bro, I don't understand how that could have went another way.
Felt like it. That had. Well, I mean,
I'm doing the same thing.
I
I don't see how that he was wrong.
the dude who do the cup
you're
or
the
who?
The guy through the cup.
But you know, even with that, not you know, it's a Netflix documentary about that.
Yeah, everybody only one dude got in trouble, right?
A lot of people got in trouble.
No, they dropped the charges. I thought.
Are you talking about the guy who threw the cup?
Oh, the guy who threw the cup.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
No, I'm not talking about the players.
Oh.
I wasn't talking about the players. Yeah, because they
You know-
really were.
and
They
you know what-
reacted.
You know what people don't talk about?
What's up?
Indiana was great at that particular time. That's one of the reasons why that game was so chippy. Indiana had a really good shot at winning the East that year. That incident probably got the Pistons over the hump that year
It did. They said they actually wanted to win a championship
because
for
of the
Reggie Miller.
suspensions to those Pacer players.
Okay.
Well, I guess he's Meta World Peace now. But
Yeah, Metal World.
that doesn't happen to Ron Artest. Jermaine O'Neal, that doesn't happen to them players. It looks different for the Pistons in the playoffs because they got to play a full strength Indiana team. They were some dogs.
You know, in that Malice in the Palace documentary, I guess Ben Wallace fouled Ron Artest, and somebody got in his ear and said, "Look, you can get your foul back." I don't know why he would say that because they was getting ready to win against us.
I remember that.
You remember that? And that's what happened. That's when he didn't want no parts of Ben Wallace. I ain't give a damn.
Man, hey, look,
It's tough, bro.
He didn't want no parts of Ben Wallace.
a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't, bro. And you know what's so crazy though about Ben Wallace?
What's that?
Even somebody who did want to smoke with him, right? Shaq wasn't scared of Ben Wallace, and Ben Wallace showed him. That's why I think Ben Wallace a dog.
Yeah, he blocked. I remember he blocked that shot. and Shaq fell to the ground. I remember that.
Dog, bro.
I mean,
And then Shaq said he fouled me. That was all ball, bro.
well, it is Shaq. I'm just saying.
That's me. My thing. Those are moments I like when your number get called and it's time for it's like no talk involved. You got to show them.
Yeah, show him.
Man,
Ben Wallace was an underdog. Salute to your story,
And see,
bro.
this is the NBA I miss. That's the NBA we don't have anymore.
Yeah.
How many times you going to see that type of energy in the NBA?
Now let me ask you this, just an overall general question. This is my final NBA question. What do you think of Kyrie Irving, just in general?
Personality wise or basketball?
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
I'm not gonna lie. As great as he is, it's being wasted.
Wasted.
Because now, and I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm not saying he wasting his talent. But what I'm saying is because of everything that's going on in NBA politics and all that, like he spends a lot of time off the court.
You think they should have been built a team around him?
I can't say that because you got to be a leader to build a team. I don't think I'm not necessarily sure he's a good leader. I don't think he's ever shown me that. The time that he's won, LeBron James was the leader. And when he was on that team, without a LeBron James, he wasn't a good leader. But like he just spent too much time off the court because of stuff that don't got nothing to do with basketball. And he's a next level talent.
Okay.
He's a next level talent.
And that's another reason why I don't like today's game because everything is too woke.
Yeah, and that's the thing about basketball. Like politics play a big role in basketball. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Too many Vegas calls.
No, it's
more than that.
It's too many games, so people can worry about something other than the game. You can't have too much of that with football. Once you get to being too much of a distraction on a football team, like you see what I'm saying? It's too many games, bro.
So
they got time to worry about too much.
Do you got a top 5 football? Because I feel like Marshawn Lynch is on your team, on your top 5 now. If we just throwing
Tom Brady, Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders, Deion.
I'm surprised Deion ain't one for you.
Damn, no Vic.
I didn't get those in order.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get
No Vic? No
Michael
Vic?
Vick was not an all-time great quarterback. Michael Vick was just a good athlete. And again, it was time off the field for something that had nothing to do with football.
I'm about to say some of his prime years, he was off the field. He never really got to prove himself.
So that's why he can't be in my top 5.
And that's
Amazing talent, next level talent.
Okay.
that's
What about
it was-
dude?
it was-
who's
that's a
about
highlight
dude
moment
afro
right
who's
there.
kneeling for black people. I can't think of his name.
He never-
Kaepernick.
You talking about Kaepernick?
He had one flash year. One flash year, and then
His prime, like
prime
But
years
still,
off-
the thing about it, not to cut y'all off, but the thing about it, he had an opportunity to come back. He didn't want to.
yeah.
So let's yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna tell y'all something I've learned in my life. Man, potential don't mean nothing. Could have potentially did great. Could have potentially did this. Man, that don't mean nothing.
So what means something if not potential?
Actualizing it, manifesting it.
Cam Newton, final one.
Nope. Nope. And that's not even because he spent time off the field. He just didn't end up being. I mean, to be honest, like there's nothing I can say. He made millions of dollars playing a sport he loved, but he's not one of my all-time greats.
Okay.
You think he ended it too soon?
No.
That was the right time.
After that one shot at the Super Bowl, it just wasn't the same.
You know who he remind me of, low key? He remind me of Dan Marino. Because you remember Dan Marino went to the Super Bowl in the second year. And then go and play how many seasons with the Miami Dolphins?
But this is the thing about Dan Marino. Dan Marino put up numbers in the meantime. Football, with any professional sport, sometimes you great without a championship. Look at Chris Paul. Cam Newton didn't do that. Dan Marino put up numbers. It's like Dan Marino made some receivers great because he was throwing them the ball. See, that's the thing about football. No matter what happens, the quarterback is the most skilled position on the field. So to even be a quarterback in the NFL, like you part of a specific fraternity. Like Dan Marino and Cam Newton not the same. Dan Marino put up big numbers his whole career. That ring is elusive.
I don't mean to get on. Certain quarterbacks get treated different from other ones, and it is a skin complexion involved, in my opinion. I'm sorry if we're gonna.
Why are you trying to tiptoe around that? They treat black quarterbacks different. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to say it political for them. So that's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know. I just don't. I see it. A lot of people.
I mean, we all know that.
Man, we know.
They was letting people when Cam was in the Super Bowl. They was I feel like his own team was, hey, let him through. He got to get hit.
And you know what? And that's why, because things change over time. So that's why. But you see what's going on in Baltimore though. Like there as time goes on, and then you see the quarterback Michigan just got.
You talking about? No, U of M. My guy Bryce Underwood.
As time changes, right? They're not going to be able to deny us at the quarterback position. That happens with everything that we do in this country. So yeah, you're right. They're like, but
look at the coach.
We're gonna have our day.
Look at Michigan coach. Come on, Coach Moore. You know what I mean?
See what I'm saying?
Let me ask you. I guess I got one more. Mahomes. How great do you think he's going to be when it's all said and done?
Too much Vegas.
Number 2.
And who's above him?
That's gonna be arguable. I'm always gonna put Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, okay.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put it on the floor for y'all. Like I'm one of those like black empowerment guys. So I even hate saying that, but like Tom Brady kind of.
No, yeah, but they
Tom Brady kind of like in my mind he solidified his spot. And then Patty lost to him.
Yeah,
Patty lost to him because it could be an argument if that wouldn't happen, but Patty lost to him. So it's like, so then when they start making that comparison, it's gonna be like,
but he got him.
You start looking side eye. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. You know, even I'm all for black people too, but when it comes to rap, I'd be like, Eminem is the GOAT, right? I mean, there's a few other people right there.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna catch up with y'all though. It was nice to see y'all.
Doing that.
Nah, Eminem nice. Don't get me wrong. Eminem is nice as hell, but the GOAT.
Man, let me tell y'all something.
What the hell?
Okay, I'll give him top 3 loosely. Lupe is right there with him. Lupe is right there with him.
Okay. Before I even start arguing with you, give me your top 5.
It's people you don't know. It's Eminem, Lupe Fiasco.
Why would I know Lupe Fiasco? Kick Push.
Elzai. You heard of Elzai?
Yes.
He local from out here.
Yeah, he's one of those. Jay Dilla. He's one.
Yeah. I can't even think of the name of the group he was with. But yeah, him too. A dude named Blue.
They had that one hit falling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of the name. Slum Village. Yeah,
I wouldn't know. Look.
Go ahead. There's a rapper named Blue out in Cali.
Blue?
BOU.
Nope, I ain't.
Yeah. And the 5th spot is kind of shaky. I want to throw J. Cole in there or Nas.
Okay, so now I see what kind of music you like.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about you?
No, we talking about overall today.
Period. Your all time. Like,
well, number 1 is going to be Tupac Shakur.
There you go.
That's going to be number 1 all day. Number 2, I'm going to have to say, damn, you put me on the spot with that one. I'm going to say Big. I got to put Big in there. Number 3, now I'm going to go for today's rappers. I'm going to go with Kendrick Lamar. I got to say Kendrick, J. Cole. And the 5th one, y'all gonna, believe it or not, I'm going to say Ice Cube.
No, he's a legend, so I can't. So
because to me, I think he created the greatest diss track of all time.
No Vaseline.
Ooh, against. But watch this. Not only that, and again, this is what I say about people. When you just gonna grab your nuts and you just gonna be like, like I'm a dog. And he said that to a real gangster.
He
said that to a real gangster.
You can't. How can
Like,
you
for
not put him on the top 5
Yeah, he
list?
said that to a real gangster. And like, not only survived it, went on to flourish.
Yes.
Dog, you a dog. Built your own career, did everything you said on that song. So now since I see what y'all like, I know how to come at this argument.
That's not fair.
This is my thing about rap. Rap is ours.
Yes.
So when you get an Eminem, when you get a Machine Gun Kelly,
not
when you get a
Macklemore.
Macklemore, or what's the other new guy out of Kentucky?
He's
Like-
my Jelly Roll.
No, he talking
The young
about with all the face tats.
Jake Harlow.
Oh, him. Yeah.
When
I didn't even know
I
he
thought
was
you
from
were talking
Kentucky.
about-
Yeah, when you get these guys, like, okay, it's cool, and this America, whatever. But for that reason alone, Eminem can't be in my top 5.
I hate hearing that answer because I like to base things off of pure skill. If somebody's better, they better.
This is the thing about it. Like, in my mind, pure skill, he not top 5. But the only reason why he even got the platform to say that is because once you come out and give mainstream a face and a voice, I feel like that's all pop culture wanted, was a right rapper with some talent.
You talking about
Now he gonna sell 100 million records. You see?
I will say this. When I did say my list, that wasn't in order.
Yeah.
But that's
to be fair, he is very talented. I can't take that away from him.
Eminem really is lyrically inclined.
He's very talented. Yeah.
He is great at what he does, but like, if it wasn't for Beyonce, let me or you decide that we have a passion for country music, or even forget all that. We was just talking about that with quarterbacks. We great at what we do, but it's still politics involved, right?
Yeah.
But we are not as a culture, as Black people, we forgive easier. Like we'll let people do what we do. And it's all kind of barriers when we try that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I get you, which is weird with the whole Beyonce situation. They mad at her for going into rock. But that's us too, though.
Country.
If you can remember it, we did that.
What genre of music in this country have we not influenced heavily? You see what I'm saying? But
so even football, we probably
polka
even been in
music.
football for all I know. I never did my research.
yeah, see what I'm saying?
Somebody on my chat said I support artists that have not sold out to the independent order of the Oddfellows. Hey, I got it. Hey, man. Hey, what my laughing button
The
at?
independent order of the what?
Of the Oddfellows.
What is that?
Illuminati.
Oh, no.
I assume so.
Man, hey, hold on. Where my laugh at? I love these chats, bro. These chats are hilarious. Hey, who said that? Snow Grifter, keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. But we at that part. Y'all ready to pull some questions?
Yeah, we'll put some.
Before we pull the questions, you want to tell people how to get in touch with you on your business, for training?
Yes, please. Al 313 is you can find me on Instagram, ALBEE 313.
Sounds good. So
That's the only social media you have?
I use
Or that's your main
Facebook,
one?
but that's for business, for training. It's like that's where I post most of my videos, most of my content.
Wait. You never named your top 5 rappers.
Okay, Jay-Z number 1. Yeah, I'll put Pac 2. I'll put Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Hey, your list done, bro.
Joe
Your
Budden.
list over.
Budden.
I don't even wanna hear-
Listen to me. No, y'all hear me. And we'll revisit this. We get a chance. Y'all go listen to all the mood musics. 1, 2, or 3, all the underground stuff.
So you putting him over Crooked Eye?
Listen, wait a second. Just like y'all like those underground rappers, Elzai and all, like Joe Budden was around during the Green Lantern and all that. The New York
DJ
mixtape
Green
era.
Lantern, I remember that.
Listen to all his underground stuff, the stuff he did with Clue. And the stuff he did, like this is when Fabulous had that little crew and they was just getting on bars, no hooks, and just rapping.
You realize he was the
Man.
worst in Slaughterhouse, right?
Bro, that's a personal opinion that I don't agree with. I feel like he was the best in Slaughterhouse, better than Royce. As a matter of fact,
Ortiz?
Huh?
Ortiz?
Man, I'm not a fan of Joel Ortiz. Matter of fact, the only people
Crooked Eye?
Huh?
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, the only people that I liked in Slaughterhouse was Royce and Joe Budden.
Something ain't right.
So you was able to tell the difference between Royce and Crooked Eye? Because sometimes they sound alike.
Yeah. And and Crooked Eye is talented, but he's just not. The way that California rappers rap, like some about that California slang, the California swag, I just don't like. With the only exception being probably Mozzie.
What about Snoop?
Legend, but not my kind of music.
Okay, that was 3. Who else you got?
Rose, Rick Ross. Well, you gotta understand something. Okay, I'm gonna give you my 5. I'm gonna give you my 5, and then I'm gonna give you my rationale. Okay, so let me see. Who would I round it out with? I'll probably round it out with T.I. And then I'll give you my. So, in my mind, rap represents, you know what, in you guys' mind too, rap represents the culture. So I'm more so into the music that, like, what's going on in the neighborhood for real? How, like, when you get up every day and grinding, when you get up every day, like that anger, that hustle, that's the kind of music I listen to. Jay-Z encapsulated that for me at one point in my life. And then when I was young, in my late teens, early 20s, it was Ross. Like, I would listen to that. I remember dancing around the living room as a 20-year-old man with my daughter trying to figure it out, 1-bedroom apartment, dancing around the living room to...
Hustling.
It wasn't even that one. It was his second album. It was a song off his second album.
The Boss.
Yeah, it might have been the Boss. So like,
bro.
in my mind, my favorite rappers is just encapsulate a time in the mindset I was in at that time.
So
Joe
who are
Budden had a moment in my life like
what?
Like,
Bump It Up?
no, his Def Jam release, that was him trying to sell out to what they call them, the Odd
Fellows.
Yeah,
The Odd Fellows.
He trying to make a commercial hit for Def Jam for that machine. When that didn't work out for him, and he went back to just rapping underground, putting out music. That's why, if you look at his catalog, Joe Budden is pretty prolific. So I could have been the only guy listening to it.
Can I say, I honestly have never really listened to his music, so you might be right. I've never given him a chance lyrically.
Listen, text me or call me. Listen to it. Pick a random mood music. Whenever you get a chance, just listen to it all the way through. One of his mood music mixtapes. And then tell me what you think.
Well, let's get down to these questions, man. Before we go too long. So we're going to start over here with you. We're going to pull a question. We all going to get a chance to answer that question. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play our favorite music to start it off. Let's do it.
Get it.
My nigga.
Hey, Joe Budden, I'm going to check out your music. I might become a fan of you in the next 24, 48 hours. Just so you know.
So just pull it and read it?
Well, hold on. Let's wait till we.
Oh, y'all.
No, yeah, you can read it now. If you
like the question, that
you
is.
don't, you can put it back.
I can pick and choose if I like it? Oh, y'all nice.
Yeah.
No, because some people, we don't want
There's some wild
certain
questions in there. There's some questions in there people might not feel comfortable.
No, I like this question. All right,
let's see what I got.
Y'all want me to go first or who going first?
It's up to y'all. Flip a coin.
Did you want to read yours?
Yeah, because this one, this easy. Who makes the best pizza? Detroit. Where I put this?
Come on, man. You got to do a little bit better than that. Come on, man.
Who makes the best? Like, what does it mean? It means like New York style, Chicago style. Because Detroit has its own style of pizza.
We do.
What is our style? Is that where we put the sauce on top of the cheese?
Well, I think it's like, because Chicago puts the sauce over the cheese, right?
I know Chicago is deep.
Or is that New York?
Chicago is
deep
dish. New York is thin crust.
I want to say what we do. We got specially made pepperonis.
And then like Little Caesars pizza is different. Like it really is like a different, like.
I'm trying to agree with you on a lot of these things.
No, but you got to think about something like, I'm from 7 Mile first, so like I was raised getting out of school, going to the liquor store and getting the pizza out the, like Detroit style pizza is a thing. All that grease sitting on top, sitting on top of the, like.
What officially is Detroit style pizza?
I can add to that. What about Buddy's? Buddy's is this Detroit style pizza.
But what is the signature of a Detroit style pizza?
To my mind, I'm going to add to what you were just saying. Like Buddy's, for example, is square. It got like the sauce like in the middle.
Oh yeah, that is different. That's a Detroit thing too.
Yeah, with the cheese and the bread. You know what I mean?
I don't think y'all.
And some cases they got the pepperoni that curl up when you bake it.
Yeah, because they bake it too much.
They bake it too much.
We like it well. We like it crunchy.
There you go.
yeah.
That is if you into that.
Well, I don't eat pizza anymore, but I do like the
but you eat cookies.
I'm saying anymore. Pizza got pork.
You don't have to have it with pizza. You can get different
cheese. You get cheese.
Yeah.
I don't eat cheese. I don't eat meat. But I'm just saying it.
Oh, you're really healthy and
don't believe that shit.
Okay.
He eat cookies. This guy right here eat cookies and shrimp and shit.
Yeah.
How you don't eat cheese but you eat cookies?
He's a hood vegan.
It's a weird thing. I justify it in my head.
Vegan and
I mainly
like
eat Oreos.
And all that?
I eat Oreos, so Oreos is vegan.
Make that make sense.
Ain't no way that cream in them Oreos vegan, man.
It don't.
It was all a lie.
Thank you.
It was all a lie.
Thank you. I've been trying to tell you. This dude right here said, hey, let me tell you, this dude said, I don't microwave my food, but at the same time, food. all that type of crazy
I
ass.
keep that microwave unplugged. That's for guests.
But you eat shrimp, all that type
but
of
watch
bottom
this.
feeders.
No, it's I'm pescatarian. Every now and then I eat seafood. I'm weird, bro. I don't even justify myself. I get it, but I really don't eat
to stop
land
doing
meat, if that makes sense. Land meat.
But you eat shrimp.
It's fish. It's water. That's what
It's a bottom
pescatarian.
feeder.
It's a bottom feeder.
I don't give a
One of the most unhealthiest
delicious.
things.
It's delicious. I used to love shrimp as a kid. My mom was allergic to it. That's what I think why it's my favorite food. I never could eat it because she's allergic to it. When I
You know
came
what?
an adult,
It's okay. It's okay. We'll give him a straight jacket
But no,
for Christmas.
And you worried about vegan protein, and then you don't even like to work out.
no, I'm about to start working out because I made I'm about to start working.
You made a what?
A few episodes ago, a proclamation that I'm about to get into.
You made a proclamation.
whatever it's called.
You know how long ago that episode was?
How long ago was that?
Damn near a
2
year
months.
ago.
No, it was like 2 months.
No, it wasn't. It was about a year ago.
It was
Now,
around.
hold
the year.
on. Now somebody lying. We roll the tape back.
Yeah, and we gonna find that particular. We gonna find it. We gonna put it on this episode.
But anyways, my favorite type of pizza, deep dish. That's back when I used to eat.
So what is that? Is deep dish? So you saying is that New York style?
Deep dish, I want to say Chicago.
Chicago style.
Chicago.
Okay, Chicago style
Chicago.
pizza your favorite. Okay.
we better not catch your ass with a slice of pizza. You
No,
talking shit.
I don't eat pizza no more. The last pizza I ate was from Pizza Populous. You know that thick ass seafood pizza?
That's
How long ago was I haven't been to Pizza Populous?
They used to. I don't know if it's still up the street. They had one on Greenfield in like 9 Mile.
I can't do Pizza Populous because when I went to Chicago and got Giordano's, it was actually better.
Oh, see, yeah.
I'm not going that far though.
Well, I was in Chicago.
So what's your pizza?
My favorite. My favorite. I do like Buddies, but at the same time, if I want to be cheap with it, I will go to the liquor store and grab me one of them liquor store slices because you can't beat it, man.
And sometimes, bro.
You can't, bro. You be on the go.
Is it nasty to dip your crust in pop? I used to do that shit. People's like, you nasty. The crust of your pizza.
And
dipped
now
in
you
pop?
pescatarian and you dipping
This was years ago.
all
But
that sugar you
dipped
put in that crust.
It was.
I have never even thought of that.
Man,
yeah, where the button at?
Come on, bro. I don't even.
It's an evil world we live
I
in.
don't even.
Pass me the board. I'm gonna keep hitting that.
Man,
It's an evil
Everybody
world we
think that's
live
nasty, bro.
in.
Dip your crust in some pop. Oh my goodness.
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
what the hell you on?
Can I read my question?
Go ahead. Please do. Let's get some more. Yeah.
Let's say, do wedding rings attract or defend against advances?
I'm not
You gotta
married.
answer it first, don't you?
I'm not married.
Don't matter. I mean, like,
For you personally, speak for yourself.
I've never been married.
I'm not married. I can't.
I usually I don't approach a wedding.
When you see a wedding ring, does it stop you from talking to the girl?
To me, it do.
Me too.
I have a conversation with her, but I don't pursue her in that regard. Now, if she throwing it, I'm sorry, bro. You just got one. That's
So you don't
on the
mess around with
street.
a married woman?
Is she throwing it? Is she, bro? Look, bro. Because me and
Hey, don't do that. I'm telling you.
This so this the thing about it, and I'm not judging because I failed one time. I slid one time. I slid, but I try to stay away from that. Like God fearing man, that's an old friend of God. One day I'm going to be married. So man will kill you about his wife.
that's
So that's why I try to duck that. I like.
But if you were married, wouldn't you want to know who your wife truly is? Would you want to just?
But you should
live-
figure that out before you get married. to
True,
her.
I'm saying, but would you want to live for 13 years married, not knowing every time you out of town, she doing some stuff?
Then you
want
should figure that
somebody
out before you got married.
People change. She probably was.
No,
legit.
not only that, man. When we start talking about marriage, we talking about emotions, bro. Emotions make people do irrational things. You ignore the red flags and then say you seen them after the fact.
Especially nowadays where things are so damn flaky. You know what I mean? You don't know.
Is it
people
me?
come-
I thought I was tripping.
No, you ain't tripping.
And then y'all got to imagine for me what it was like. This a whole saga to be, because I left in my early 20s. I was 21, a child pretty much. And then I came home 35. So I left a little skinny kid, came back a big man that looks like it was a whole different place. These women out here different.
Hey, you know what? That's so crazy you said it like that because not even knowing the changes and the evolution of what happened since you've been away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got a lot to see when it comes to this so-called evolution or de-evolution of this whole
Culture.
of the culture, man.
Yeah.
Now, is it different if they're swingers?
If who swinger the
The
married
couple, like the girl, be like, yo,
What-
my man, no.
Whatever your thing is your thing. If that's your thing, that's your thing.
I'm saying, would you still make them? Oh shoot.
Make a move on her if
Yeah.
I knew she was a swinger?
But
Yeah,
it's
because
rules behind
there's
that.
nothing shady about that. That's pretty transparent. Y'all going for that. So hey, what's going on?
But I think it's rules behind that though.
Yeah, and that depends on.
Sometimes they can hit the guy want to watch.
Yeah, because they got something called a like cuckold relationships with a husband actually like.
I
You see what I'm
ain't
saying? They got that. There, so
I've been invited to something like that 2 times.
yeah, see,
I ain't doing that.
I'm glad with y'all alley oop stuff because that's I was about to say somebody like ran that by me one time. Like,
No, I can't get that. I can't get you. I don't know where is it?
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
Because when you look at it, if you got another dude looking at you piping down his wife, you got to be thinking, what the fuck he really looking at?
Yeah, what you want?
What you on, bro?
What you want? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like I don't want you looking at me. Look, even when it comes to what 2 dudes and 1 girl, I've never been a part of that.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't do that.
I never done that.
I can't do that.
I never done that.
So that's a conversation for another day. So we all good on that?
Yeah.
So my question said, if one movie was real life, what would you want it to be?
I don't understand that.
You say that again?
If one movie was real life, what would you want it to be?
Oh, I get the question now. Probably like
I
a
know
superhero movie with powers. I want powers.
I think he meant in general, like the whole universe, like everything that was.
No, yeah. The first X-Men where Magneto tried to give everybody superpowers.
Oh,
And
so
hopefully he succeeded because I want superpowers.
With me, you know what I'm gonna say.
Black Panther.
Friday.
Yes. Yes.
Friday, why?
Friday.
Is real life.
It is,
People,
bro.
I know Smokey and Debo right now.
I know, but it was fun, wasn't it?
That's
just gonna be one Friday out of your whole life.
Do y'all realize that it was a hit on them? Somebody was walking around trying to actively kill them for a whole day.
I ain't talk about that part. That part, we can skip that part. We can skip that whole part right there. And beating Debo ass, I don't want to beat Debo
Yeah,
ass
that's
every
another
damn
thing,
day.
but-
So you
That's
don't
a-
want the movie Friday? Another movie then, if not Friday.
Okay, if it was another
And that don't
movie,
even affect the whole world. That's just a little block that.
No, but that really does. That
It
is a
happens.
thing.
that
Yeah,
really
that
does
happens.
happen. If I was to choose another movie, what would it be? Probably Richie Rich.
And
Okay.
who would you be in that?
I would be Richie Rich.
I guess.
I thought it was cold as hell. He was in there, got his own McDonald's and their own roller coaster and their own private jet.
Yeah.
That was cold to me.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be a little cliche. Black Panther.
Black Panther. Okay.
A superior black nation that cannot be dominated by a Western power.
I would like that. The only thing I feel like they should have changed about them, y'all should have made everybody once they turn 18 in Wakanda, everybody
Black
got to
Panther?
drink it. Everybody got to drink that stuff.
Well, no, everybody be super strong fighting. It'd be buildings falling down, all kind of stuff.
I'm saying, but put it on one person. He not strong enough to be. Oh, I got to be here and I got to be there.
But that was the key about Wakanda. Black Panther, if you notice, he didn't really have too much dealings like having to like police his country. It was the outside advantage. Wakanda was, for the most part, in harmony.
But just imagine if they all. You remember that war at the end on Infinity War?
Oh, if they all had joined.
If they all had it, like to me, look out for everybody. Not just
I think the rule was you had to be king.
Yeah,
in
you had
order
to be
do
king
that.
to
That was
drink the
rule.
flower. Yeah.
But you remember they had different nations fighting for the king. How about each king of their region or nation? Y'all get it. You and your two.
What the thing
But it
about
was
is,
chaos.
The Black Panther. The thing about superheroes is the idea is that they are morally superior. So that's why T'Challa and the Lion, they got to drink the flower, because then when his brother, what was that, Killmonger guy? You see what happened? So that's why they do it like that, because like it's kind of like cops, like y'all supposed to be.
It's like Batman. He always say don't kill, but
Yeah.
Joker up here, man, come on.
So it's like one is like morally superior than, you know.
Nah.
But if you notice in Black Panther, before they went to the fighting, he had to take all the stuff out of his system in order to still be a fair fight.
To show that you was worth. Like,
It was a fair fight
Yeah.
because you couldn't just have the flower and just fight. And
Or you could have just gave the other guy the flower. Whoever lose, now you got to get it taken out of you.
What?
Versus depowering T'Challa, you could have gave Killmonger the flower too. Now y'all both fight on some superpower stuff.
But it still wouldn't be the same.
I'm about to say that just look good. It don't.
Yeah, it's not the same. You gotta.
it
You
would've
gotta.
been a
No,
better
we gonna even the playing field and y'all show me what y'all got.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, y'all both got super abilities though. Versus y'all both just fighting like regular people. I want to see.
It would be. It
this
was fun
money.
on camera.
I paid this money for this front row ticket. I
On
wanna
camera,
see
yeah.
that.
Oh, that's what you talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, on camera, yeah, I can get down with that. Yeah.
I'm just saying. People got different views on it.
Well, you know, but it's been a hell of a show, man.
Man.
And I love it. I love it. I love it.
I do want to ask one more
Go
question.
ahead.
if you got
Go
small
for it.
time.
Go for it.
What was the culture shock when you re-entered society?
Everything.
Everything. Okay. Because when you went in, what was? I'm sure. I don't know if it was.
It
about
was
social
2000,
media.
It was 2009, so Facebook was around. Wasn't really Instagram. Facebook and YouTube was big.
Okay.
Already. I had an iPhone. all that. But I come home like an iPhone 13 or 14 or whatever was out.
And you had a daughter prior to going in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah. I came home and she was 13. So it was everything. Like tap to pay. Like I was having a new experience every day.
Can I ask you this? This is what always interested me, like tasting food on the outside. What was your first meal that you had when you first came home?
My mom, shout out to mom. She took me to the crab boil place.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first. Well, no, I'm actually I'm telling you a lie. My brothers picked me up.
Okay.
My little brothers picked me up actually from the prison they released me from, and we went to Somerset, and I went to Chick-fil-A. So technically that was first.
How was, the taste? Like, walk us through, like,
It's hard. I don't think I was that impressed.
Oh, wow.
Looking back on that,
He about to get this video strike down.
I don't think I was that impressed. I don't even really know what meal first impressed me. Like for real, like I couldn't even really tell you about the meal at the crab boil place. It's sensory overload. It's sensory overload. So like I could have thought it was great because I had a shake and everything. I probably could. It's not no shakes in jail. So so I could have enjoyed everything. It'd been great, but it was so much going on.
Yeah,
it was so much going on.
Can I,
stay from jail to the mall.
Yeah,
hey, but don't right when you incarcerated, can't they DoorDash out food now and stuff like that?
No,
I see it on the internet all the time.
they probably was doing that on the low.
no, yeah.
But I know by the time y'all get it, it's super cold. That's what I was gonna ask. But
We can't do none of that. Like you eating out of what we call the chow hall, which is the kitchen, which is horrible, or what you get off of the what we call the store, which is commissary.
Commissary, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like a bunch of ramen noodles, rice. It was good for me building bulk. I got really strong, but
Before we get out of here, I want to mention this real quick. I don't know if you ever saw that movie called OG. It was a movie with the guy, bald headed dude. His name is what the hell is his name?
The dude who play Omar.
you
Dwyer.
talking about with the old football players where the gang took over the town?
No, this one is actually about an old school dude. He was getting ready to get out of jail from doing 20 years. And he was having anxiety about getting out. And it was a bald-headed dude. You definitely seen. He played Basquiat in that movie back in his younger days when he had hair. He played in the James Bond movie too. I can't think of his name. But anyway, it was an OG movie. He was getting ready to get out, but he was having all type of anxiety and feelings about how he was just on the outside and stuff like that. And I was just looking at that like I never did think about it like that. A person
That's a
getting
real
ready.
thing.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. You stress a lot, and my trajectory, and I don't talk about this a lot. I went to prep school. I went to college. My trajectory was something, and then I go to prison. First felony, first conviction. I go to prison for a long time. What I had in my mind, my life was going to look like, was going to be totally different upon my release, no matter what. Because now, like, that felony changes things. That felony is like a scarlet letter, kind of. And so, I had to face that. Once I knew, and they gave me my parole. I knew I was going home 6 months before I actually got out. So I had to sit there and ponder on that. Like, what are you really gonna do? You got to get this out the muscle. And you coming home to a child. And you coming home in your mid-30s. You want a wife. You want to be married. You want to be a husband. And so, like, are you gonna be able to do that before you 40? My mom, when I was growing up, used to always tell me, if he don't got it by the time he's 30, he ain't gonna never have it. So if that's on my mind, imagine what I think coming home 34, 35. Imagine what I'm thinking. Man, I had so much anxiety.
She used to say that to you as a kid?
Yes, I heard her say, I don't know if she said it specifically to me, but I feel like she did. I feel like I used to hear her say that just to people. Like, that was one of her sayings. 9 times out of 10, if a man don't have it by the time they 30, they not gonna have it. That was just her mind state, like, at the time. And I can see why, because if you think about it, we don't realize how young our parents are when we're little. My mom had me when she was 18. So you gotta think, I'm 12 and she 30. And she, like, by the time I think my mom bought her first house around that time, like, all that kind of stuff. So in her mind state, that was the thing. Like, if a man doesn't have his life together by the time he's 30, 9 times 10, he's not gonna get his life together. And that was like a trait that I grew up believing.
I would say it's some truth to that, but it don't mean people can't change.
Yeah, now that I've had my life experiences, I see that totally different.
Yeah.
But imagine sitting on that bunk after doing 13 years in prison and thinking about that, and that being one of the traits that you grew up with,
Right,
and
yeah.
that's on your mind. Yeah, that man, stuff like that added to my anxiety a lot. And what you got to realize about prison, and that's why prison drives a lot of men crazy. All you got is your thoughts. So all you got is your thoughts. So
Now,
a lot of anxiety.
My final question to you: would you ever consider writing a book?
Actually, man, now that my company is rolling, now that I found my place, I'm gonna go back to school, and I'm probably gonna minor in literature. I want to learn how to tell my story effectively. There's a lot of little boys somewhere with a lot of talent, a lot of potential that think they gotta be tough. They think they gotta be gangsters. And like, they don't even understand, like, if you stay the course, if you just stay the course and do what you legitimately like, not what you think society, what these rappers tell you, if you do what you legitimately like, you can have the life you want.
I want to bring it up, but we can go for a full hour about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But you're absolutely right about that. And I
You should be a
definitely
motivational speaker, man.
I think so, because you got the chops for it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because unfortunately, a lot of these, little,
Only
boys of
because I
color.
learned the hard way, bro. Wisdom come through pain sometimes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Little boys of color think they should be some way, but they're really not. Maybe you like the violin.
And you don't
maybe,
have
yeah.
to, bro. I could have did something totally different and been somewhere totally different right now.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna have you back, bro. We're not done. Hey, we're not done with him, man. We definitely gonna have him back. We gotta have some more, good talk, because this has been a good conversation.
Man, I love to have y'all, bro. Even though I don't like y'all taste in music, but y'all cool.
He talk about you.
Salute Eminem. Salute Eminem.
Shout out to Detroit. I ain't gonna put you down, Eminem. I ain't gonna put you down.
You got any more questions?
No, I don't got no more questions.
Again, do you want to tell the people how to get in touch?
Wait,
with
one
you?
more question. At least 3 local artists you listen to.
Oh man, all of them. Kurtz Dollar, Sada Baby, Skilla Baby, Peasy. Man, all of them, man. Man, I had a phase.
Babyface Ray.
Man, Babyface was one of. There was a time when Babyface Ray was my favorite rapper.
Okay.
Man, I got big and strong, like in there listening to Vezo, like for real.
Okay.
Like I like Detroit. Like I'm from 7 Mile, bro. There was a time when Blade was my favorite rapper. Like, I like all Detroit music.
Now, I just feel bad sometimes when I mention Elzai and local people don't know who that is, or Black Milk. And I was just honored to know you at least knew.
Well, this is the thing about them. People don't know it, but those are legends.
Yeah.
So like I said earlier, when somebody great at their craft, even if I'm not a personal fan, I admire that. Him, Elzai, Jay Dilla, and they put on for the culture. Like, their kind of music is not mainstream, and they still had a commercial hit. Man, I commend them.
To this day, my favorite Detroit rapper is Big Hurt. I don't care what anybody say.
Well, I was on the other side of that little issue. They was at.
Oh man.
Enlighten me. I don't know.
Well, when I was young, Cheddar Boy, Street Lords, and Rock Bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody back in them days anybody knows that it was an issue.
Yeah, it was an issue with
We
them.
can talk about that
Big
later.
Hurt,
but
amazing lyrics. As far as lyricists go, even I put Big Hurt with Elzai now, lyrically.
yes,
I'm gonna have to listen to him.
Please
like
do.
I never listened to him.
I will play you something when we get off the show.
Recommend three or 5 songs.
I will play you
Check him
something
out.
when we get off the show. When we get off the show.
He's not a gangster rapper. He's a rapper.
And I always assumed he was.
No.
Okay.
No.
He talked that because that's the culture, but no, he raps.
I'm going to play something when we get off the show. I can't play it on the air, but I will play you something when we get off the show.
Guilty Simpson. You know who that is?
Yes, but if we're gonna do that, then I'll do the guy he signed with Griselda right now.
West Side or no?
Oh, the one from Detroit. Bodie James.
Bodie James. Yeah.
I go Bodie James if I'm gonna go.
Okay. Man, I could have got a picture with Bodie. Man, bro, I could have got I was walking into a concert and
So don't think I don't like that kind of music because Griselda, Benny the Butcher, one of my favorite rappers. Matter of fact, I changed that. Benny the Butcher in my top 5.
Benny Butcher.
Benny the Butcher.
Who you
I
taking
got-
out?
I-
Who you taking out?
Who was my 5th one that I named?
I don't remember.
Yeah, swap him out with Benny. I might swap Joe Budden out with Benny.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can see
Good
that.
list. Better list.
I can see that.
Joe Budden, I'll check you out though.
But before we get out of here, you mind telling the people how to get in touch with you again?
Again, it's Albee ALBEE 313. That's on Instagram.
Sounds good. Hey, we got to give this man a round of applause, man. One time for the one time. Thank you so much for dropping by. We'll be looking forward to having you back on here soon, very soon.
Man, it was a blessing. Let me say, if ain't nobody gave y'all flowers, I'm proud of y'all black men.
Appreciate
Doing
it,
something
man.
positive, man.
Appreciate
Especially
it.
where we from.
Man,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We're getting out the mud, man.
Amen.
One show at a time.
Amen.
You got anything you
No, I
want?
don't got nothing.
Yeah, you
My
do,
name's
man.
Stubbs.
No. We're not gonna bypass that. We're gonna talk about his new single getting ready to come out
Oh,
called
man,
Wine with a Lime, dropping soon. He's gonna be on the album cover looking like this all
Salute
sad
to
and
old
depressed.
local battle rap league. I'm gonna try to make it to more events.
He gonna have the pinky out like this. Wine with a lime.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's
Drinking it with a straw.
Salute to all local rappers, especially battle rappers. I'm a big fan. Salute to all y'all doing your thing.
Yes, indeed. Also, I got to give another shout out to 5150 Corey Holcomb, man. Y'all, you crazy as man. Last night's show was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna say what happened, but just go watch it, man. He a funny guy.
I'm gonna check it out. I ain't watch it yet.
All right, you already know who I be, Adrian AKD. Go subscribe, and we out of here.
Peace.
Peace.